The Pawfect Romance Starpath is coming to a close, but we can't let it pass us by. Not until we officially get Tony's restaurant. We need that restaurant in our valleys, so that is what we're doing today. Today, we are going to be finishing up the Pawfect Romance Starpath, so that way we can, one, complete this without missing any of the prizes, but two, prepare for the new update that comes on April 8th, which brings us Pocahontas. So very excited. But hello. How is everyone doing? My name is Lakin, and welcome back to our cozy little zoo here, where we love all things cozy life sims like Disney Dreamlight Valley, Palia, soon to be Loftia as of April 22nd. And we're also going to be trying a new game this week called Animal Kind. I played the demo of it and I loved it, but it comes out officially in early access actually in just a few hours, but we'll be playing it later this week. But I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thank you to everyone who has already gotten your daily ticket into our zoo. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your time here at the zoo. But all I need from you is to sit back, relax, and maybe cheer me on as I start to if I start to lose momentum, because we gotta finish this star path. We gotta finish it. But I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing great this morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. It's morning for me. But let's go ahead and see what our fortune is for the day. With Pooh, Honey Wizard here, he is our keeper of all our fortunes. Yes, the fortunes come from Chinese restaurants, but Pooh Honey Wizard is the very wise, very sage keeper of the fortunes. So let's see what we have for today. If it's going to be a good day, going to be a bad day, if it's a day we need to prepare for. Let's see. Good morning. Here's our fortune. Here is our fortune. Okay. You ready? Gather close. Gather close. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Ugh. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. I don't know about you, but as soon as I hear those words, I just have to let out a deep sigh, ugh. It's fine. We're where we need to be. We're where we're supposed to be. It's fine. Oh. I've always loved that one. Yeah, I know. I am very much someone who runs around, feels like I'm behind, very much is always looking forward to the next big thing in my life. And I often forget to just be like, you're on the right path, you're moving towards your goals, just take it in. Because if you just try to force yourself and rush, once you get to the point, you're not gonna know how to enjoy what you have. You're just gonna move on to something else. So, breathe in, breathe out. Oh, okay. That was a good one. That was a good one for today. Pooh Honey Wizard knew exactly what we needed to hear. He knew exactly what we needed to hear. Especially because not just in real life, but also in game. We have a lot of tasks we need to do. I have them printed off right here, all our tasks. It started on this page. Here, can you see it? There you go, you can see it. All the first page are marked off, and all except for one on the second page is marked off. So we're on to the third page. I'm on around task 93 is where I am on this page out of 115. So we don't have too much more we need to do, but some of these may take us a little bit of time with some mining ones, and depending on how complicated some people want gifts of, because we have to give some gifts out and things like that. But I think we can do this. I think we can knock this out of the park and get all the prizes. Get them all. OMG, yeah. I printed this out. I'm assuming this is what you're OMGing, but I printed this out and this has been the most helpful thing in the world. Whenever I first did it, I was like, okay, this is maybe a little much, but no, it's been really, really helpful. It honestly has. Let's go ahead and swap over. It's been like, I can be like, okay, this is what I need to do. And I can just also just being able to see how close I am to the finish line. Like, how close I am to the end is also just very helpful. Like, yeah, I can sort of tell via, like, where I am in the prizes. Because right now for the rewards, I only have one prize left on page 6. And then we're able to move on to the bonus rewards. So, you can tell via that, but also it's sometimes difficult. You know, it's not an exact science. But we've done all of our routine duties. So week 1, week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So all our routine duties are done. Now we just have to focus on these. And while I was sitting here prepping, I went ahead and started hanging out with Tramp. So we already have one that we're done with. So let's go ahead and mark that one off. Ding! Check it off. Oh, I also need to check it off of the paper list as well. Ding! Perfect, perfect. I may still have him hang out with us just because he's a mining buddy and we're gonna need some mining stuff. So, and mining is always the task I have the most difficulty with because I don't always have enough for those like potions that really help you out. But the things we gotta work on right now are earn 75,000 Dreamlight. We're almost there. We're at 6.8. Tackle some royal tasks, 15 of them. Harvest some canola. Mine for square gems. Pick up red flowers. And cook pizzas. So I think what we should just do is just straight up go harvest the canola. And then do the flowers. I'm gonna kind of do the flowers in a little bit cheaty of a way. If it still works the way I'm wanting to do it. Mainly just so we can get it out. Get it out of there. Because I have plenty of flowers. I still could probably deal with collecting flowers, but nah. Nah, but let's go ahead and go to my floating farm island to get that canola. Because that's going to be the most easiest, because I already have some there ready for us to go, and we don't have to wait for that to grow up or anything. Which is one of the reasons I like having a floating farm island, because then you're like ready to go. Is this canola? Yes, it is. Okay. Like just having all this ready to go, I can just harvest this stuff and use it whenever I want. You know, it's easy. Now, do I have any gardening buddies with me? No. So don't do what I'm doing. Always have a gardening buddy with you, or at least gardening companions, but I do not. I do not, and you know, that's fine. Mainly because I don't really need the canola right now. I'm not using it. I'm not trying to sell it. And I'm also not trying to get like the most of it. We're just trying to harvest 10, which we did. So, easy peasy. I like having Max and Hey with me. They're my favorite companions. But they may have a run for their money when I finally unlock Mochi. I love Mochi. If you don't know who Mochi is the cat from Big Hero 6. He came to the premium shop a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks, I don't know. A little bit ago. And I didn't have enough for him in that moment, so I've pinned him. So I've been waiting. This puzzle is insane. Oh, are you talking about the community puzzle? I know, I love it. Whenever I first discovered that puzzle website, I was like, oh my goodness, nothing can stop me now. I love puzzles, but like, I have cats, And so you gotta be quick on your feet with puzzles when you have cats. Otherwise, all the pieces are just gonna go missing slowly but surely. But a virtual puzzle, we can just sit there and do it however we want. You're so intimidated. Yeah, that's all we've done. Just 3 edges. I think it's like a 300 piece puzzle, which in like every day, like if it was a real puzzle, that wouldn't be that bad. But like virtually, that's like, ooh. But I could have made it bigger. They were like, you could make it like an 1,000 piece puzzle or 2,000 piece puzzle. And I was like, hold your roll. Let's calm down. Let's just start with 300. That's what it recommended. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the sage advice of the puzzle company. The puzzle website. I'm not gonna try to do a 1,000 piece puzzle. Now, if we're like, oh, this looks scary, but it's not, and then we want to bump it up, we can. But I think 300 is like the nice sweet spot, you know? Oh, for us to do the red flowers, we actually need to go to our other floating island. So the only 2 floating islands I have are a gardening floating island and then my work in progress storage floating island. It's better than a house. It's better than a house. Well, let's go over here to the red flowers and pick up these 10 and just let's drop them. Let's see if I just drop, will it scatter them all? Yes, it will. Okay, and hopefully this works. Yes, it does. Okay, wonderful. This is exactly what we need. Yes, it means we're not grabbing more new flowers to add to our collection, because I probably could deal with still collecting some flowers, but we got things to do. We got people to see. We don't got time for that. No, 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 no. Since while we're up here, let's go ahead and drop some stuff off. Like these, like our stone and some coal and things like that. Just maybe like not totally empty our inventory, but have it to where it is empty enough for us to embark on regular adventures quite easily. Just to get some of the stuff out of here, you know? It's just a little bit of it. Oh, I have none of that wood. Ooh. We may need to go on a wood hunting adventure for some hardwood. That's one of the reasons I like having Max around, is he just automatically picks up all the wood. I don't ever have to worry about it. We also have some milk and butter. Let's go ahead and drop those off. This is food. That's for a quest. I think that's for a quest. This we can sell. These I think we can sell. Let me double check, because I think we already have like 50 of those. Yeah, so these 3 are gems that we can sell. And then those go to the gardening floating island. Okay, so okay. Let's go ahead and put up the seaweed and the whatever that other thing was. Oh, the dream shards. And then we'll be good, and we can have an empty enough inventory to be all fine and dandy. Let's see, do I have any mining potions already? We have shovel, we have growth. Here's a pickaxe one. And then we have fishing and another growth. Okay. Well, we have 1 pickaxe potion. So I'll take it. I'll take it, but let's go ahead and collect these. Harvest canola. Check it off the list. Check it off the paper list. Check. Check it off the virtual list. Check. And then we have pick up red flowers. Check it off the regular list. Check it off the wrist. And check it off the virtual list. Check. So you can't see it, but we have 75 little puppy tokens. Which I think, is that enough for our last? It is. So let's go ahead and get this so we can complete our outfit. Because as you can see, I'm wearing the top and the hat. Might as well get this and equip it. We need to change our shoes though. Well, yeah, we need to change our shoes. They need to be brown. I had them black because our skirt was black, but now our skirt is a burgundy pink plaid, and so I feel like that's more brown than black. You want some sharp heels? Ooh, that actually looks nice. Yeah, let's go with those. Okay, so there we go. We are now ready and dressed to get our bonus rewards. Oh, and one of our things, one of the new ones was to change our outfit. Don't mind if I do. Check that one off without even realizing it. Check. Also mark it off of here. I love it when that happens. Wasn't even intending on it. Wasn't even intending on it, but we did it. So now our new ones are give a crocodile their favorite food and give a fox critter their favorite food. Okay, so I know crocodiles like lobster and foxes, I think like salmon. So let's see if we have those over here already. So we don't have to go fishing for them. Lobsters, yes, we have plenty of them, so let's go ahead and get 5. And then salmon. We have some festive salmon. Here we go, we have some salmon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Split those. There we go, now we're ready. So if we see a crocodile, or if we see a fox, we're ready to go. Nothing's gonna stop us. And also we should probably check here. Right now one of the things is to do some royal tasks. Let me see. I don't think there's any other ones that want us to do royal tasks. There is. Okay. The second to last task for us to do is also a tackle royal tasks. So I'm not gonna like focus on that one yet. Even though if I did focus on that one, we would also get the Dreamlight one done. But because we have another one that tackles royal tasks, we can maybe combine some of them and just keep them all together like that. So in that case, let's go ahead and see if we can cook some pizzas. I don't know if I know the the recipe for pizza. Let's see. Let's just go P-I-Z-Z. Pizza. No. Do I really not know how to make a pizza? It would be an entree, I would assume. Let's see. I mean, I know how to make a pizza in real life. Like, I'm sure I can guess, but do I not have, like, a pizza recipe unlocked? No, I don't. Okay. Well, let me double check what the pizza recipe is on the Disney Wiki. The Disney Dreamlight Valley Wiki, to be precise. Okay, this is a... Where's the ingredients? Oh, ingredients. Tomato, cheese, and wheat. Okay, that's what I figured, but you never know. They could always throw something weird in there. But let's get some wheat, let's get some cheese, and then a tomato. Where's the tomato? There it is. Okay, how many pizzas does it want us to make? 5. Easy. There's our first pizza. Oh, lovely, lovely. It actually kind of looks gross. It actually kind of looks gross. Let's see. Now let's see if we can see the pizza so we can just remake it over and over again. There it is. But recently I just got the Kristoff's stall where you're able to get coal all the time. Oh my goodness, that is gonna be such a game changer. Such a game changer. I think that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. So, before this, I was really struggling with just getting enough coal so I could cook things with because I had used up all my reserves. But now that I have this stall, I was able to like stock up on almost an entire storage unit of coal. So it's so good. So good. And I also have it right here by Tiana's, which I need to go ahead and buy the food from. Because this is the food I use to put in my food chest. So I use the communal chest, or like the chest that you can set one down and wherever you set it down, you're able to access it. This one right here. I use it as a food chest. So that way I always have food around me wherever I am. So I can, let's put those away. So if I have to like cook a lot of food, I'll put it in here, or if I just buy the food from Tiana's every once in a while and keep this in here. Now some of it, like if I sort it based off of like how much energy it will give me, some of this stuff isn't gonna actually give you a lot of energy. Like this gives me 617, but it's still like, if I'm like in the middle of doing something and I don't want to have to run around and pick up, like go back and cook some stuff, I can. Normally I'll try to have like berry salad with me because it's really good, but also just having this is great. I love it. I love it. We'll just put that away for now as well because we have the 6 pizzas we just had to make. And then I'll put those away as well. Because I feel like 6 pizzas and then 3 cupcakes will be golden. That's a quest item. We can't eat that spaghetti. Can't eat that. I do that too, but use the food for decorating and pick it up along the way or drop it off if my inventory is full. Ooh, yeah. That's a good idea. I can't wait to start fully decorating. I can't wait to start fully decorating because then I can just finally like go all out. Not that I'm like not going all out. I'm just, I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough items to really start decorating yet, so I just kind of ignore it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give some foxes their favorite foods. Let's do that. Let's run up here. Like, I also don't want to decorate while I still have a lot of quests I need to do, because I want to be able to have, like, clear open spaces. See, here's that same chest. I put them all beside my wells, so that way they're just easy to access if I'm fast traveling and stuff like that. Or, like, that way I know where they all are in every biome. Okay. So we're looking for foxes. We're gonna feed foxes their favorite foods. There's a fox right there. Okay. I think foxes play chase. I think that's what they do. Yeah. Oh, and you're fixing to go somewhere I can't go. Ugh. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, fox. You win. Let me... Please hold while I move furniture around. Please hold. Okay, it's essentially this one that's in my way. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh! Buddy. Okay, we can't run to you. Okay. You really should have ran the other way around the house, but I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you as long as I'm able to feed you 5 salmon. As long as this works and I can feed you 5 salmon, I'll forgive you. But if not, I'll never forgive you. That's not your favorite? I thought salmon was your favorite. Is salmon just like a liked food? Please hold. Da 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 da. White sturgeon is their favorite. Oh, white sturgeon. Okay, well, that is not what I had. Okay, Fox, please hold. Please hold while I go see if we have white sturgeon. Let's go to the floating island. Floating storage island. Okay. Okay. And hello, hello. Thank you for getting your daily ticket and welcome in and a 3-stream streak. I love to see it. Love to see it. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy your time here at the zoo. Right now, we just need some white sturgeon. I can't even remember what they look like, but I don't know if I have any. White sturgeon. We have 7. Yes. Good morning. You'll be work lurking. Well, enjoy your work lurk. Hope you have a great day at work. Hopefully it's not too terrible, but we have 5 sturgeon. We have 5 sturgeon, so that means we can feed our little fox friend everything that they truly desire. And while we're here, let's go ahead and double check the crocodile, you know? Because I think that they like, I think that they like lobsters. I'm pretty sure they like lobsters, but let's double check. Yes, their favorite food is lobster. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. I'd hate to, like, go down there and the exact same thing happen. Okay. Let's go back to Frosted Heights. Back to the fox. Because the fox... Okay, guy. Let's feed you some white sturgeon. Oh, it didn't work. Is it because I already fed you before? Do I try again? Because I know sometimes it, like, glitches out and says that it hasn't happened when it, like, it has. But do I risk it? Because if I risk it and it truly didn't work, I only have 2 more of these. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. Okay, okay. That one says 1, so I'm gonna assume that the other one worked. We're just betting and hoping on a prayer that this fox truly loves us and is not about to scam us out of more fish. Because if they do scam us out of all our fish, I mean, well played, but I won't be too happy. Okay, okay, so see, this says, that over there said we got it, but this right here under our task says we didn't. This right here says we got it. Okay. Thank you. Oh my goodness. See, that's scary. That's scary. But we got fox. We marked off the fox. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, so that way we can just get that out of the way. Same with the pizzas. I mean, the pizzas weren't that dire. It'd be pretty easy for us to get more pizza, you know? We'll go ahead and mark that one off as well. And it also wants us to take a picture with Lady and take a picture with a fox as our new quests. And Mr. Fox, sir, you are right here already. So say cheese. There we go. Didn't even look. Didn't even look, but it's fine because we got a picture with a fox. Okay. Now, let's see. Where's Lady? Oh, Miss Lady. She's coming up here. She knows that we need a picture with her. She's coming.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Miss Lady. Let's take a picture. Yes. Say cheese. There we go. Perfect. I mean, you're blinking. Do you want to take another one? Yeah, we'll take another one. You're blinking. You're still blinking. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Say, have you seen my
There we
pal, the
go.
buck?
Okay, now we have our 2 pictures. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Oh, she just wanted to say hi to Tramp. That's cute. That's cute. I'll accept it. And also, what I'll accept is we should probably be mining. I know. Boo. I'm not gonna use the mining potion that we've gotten because we're gonna need to mine for something shiny, and I feel like that's gonna take more luck from us, and that's gonna need the potion more than this mine for square gems, especially because since we do have another mining task later on, we don't have to like worry too much about getting it done right now, but just might as well while we're here running around, at least and like try to get them. You know, we can try to get the square gems that we need, but I'm not gonna stress about it yet, essentially is what I'm saying. Thank you for getting your daily ticket. No problem, no problem. See you in a bit. Sounds great. Oh, these pizzas aren't filling us up a lot. Okay, well, I was like, we'll have 6 pizzas, that's plenty. Not whenever you need 3 pizzas to almost fill up your entire bar. Oof. No thank you, no thank you. We may have to go get some, like, berry salad. I recently ran out, which is why I don't have any, but usually I have a good stack of it. So, oh, there was a square gem. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. And here I am wanting a Starpath for each DLC. Honestly, now if there was a... Look at them. Ladies showing a trick to Scar, and Scar is actually amused. They're having a cute little moment together. Or at least, or is he growling at her? I can't tell. I think it would be fun to have a DLC for each, or a Starpath for each DLC, as long as it's not like every Starpath. Like with this one, there's essentially 4 versions of this Starpath. That would be a little hectic. That would be a lot. If that's what you want, you're on your own. You're on your own with that one. But if, like, I think it would be cool to just have, like, here's some extra prizes that come with this DLC, and they just, like, you get them through finishing this Starpath, but it's kind of like how Palia has, like, you can do it however fast or slow you want Starpath, like, it never expires. If they did it like that, I'd be like, yeah. But if it's every couple months, yeah, no. I mean, I could do it. You know, I could actually do this Starpath faster. I just actively choose not to. So I could do it. But let's not get that idea in their head. Let's not. If anything, I just want them to have a little bit more stuff. So I've been looking at the I've been looking at the star paths to try to see like, okay, I've been able to do a few star paths now. Because I started playing a year ago. And so I've done a few different star paths. And so I'm like, okay, what's my tier ranking on these star paths? Like what are my thoughts? Like which one is my favorite? Which one was my least favorite? Like what are my actual thoughts about all these star paths? And in doing so, I went ahead and like looked at like the prizes that each star path gave, because lately I've been feeling like there's a lot more motifs being given in the star paths, and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like that there's more motifs, when actually there's the same number of motifs as there has always been. There's just slightly less prizes overall. Me too. I started on Apple Arcade for a while and had FOMO, so I got it for the Switch. Yeah, because Apple Arcade, doesn't it have like just some features? Like you can't do the premium shop, and so you can't do like some other things as well? Would that mean you can't do the Star Path if you don't have the premium shop? I don't know. And hi, lovely. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Did you get Pluto? Not yet. I don't have all the like I haven't worked my way all the way up to that quest yet. So I don't have Pluto yet, but hopefully someday. It just may take a little bit longer than I would like, if I'm being honest. Oh, you don't do the star paths with Apple Arcade. Okay. Well, yeah, I would definitely have FOMO with that as well. I would totally have FOMO with that. Strawberry, since you're just tuning in, right now we're talking about like the star paths and things like that, obviously, as we finish our current star path. But we've been noticing that there's like more motifs, or at least I thought there were more motifs in the rewards, but as I broke down like actually the rewards that we get, we always just get 6 motifs every time. There's not like, it feels like it's been getting more, but actually there's just the prize number, or number of prizes, that's a better way of saying it, usually ends up around like the highest that it's been, at least since I've started doing star paths and stuff, is 44 to like 30. So it's within that range. And these more recent ones have been closer to the 30 mark than the 44 mark. And I think that's why it's feeling like there's more motifs than anything else. Because there's not more motifs. There's the exact same number of motifs. But there's just less other items, if that makes sense. And in the premium shop there was a motif bundle that was cheaper a few years ago. I don't know, I didn't know that it was cheaper a few years ago, but I do remember there being a motif bundle. I don't know why. I'm never gonna pay for motifs. Never. My moonstones are never gonna be used for motifs. I think that is such a waste. Like, motifs are kind of cool, but since we can't really like use the touch of magic to show off in since we can't use it to show off in the star path, like, I don't want to decorate with touch of magic stuff because I don't want to forget that it's touch of magic. And then I set up this beautiful picture that I really enjoy, and then it's like, oh, you can't post this one because there's this thing with a motif on it. And it's like, okay, well, you're the one who gave us the motifs. You're the one who gave us the ability for touch of magic. Can I use touch of magic? No? Okay, then I'm just not gonna touch it. And so then it's kind of a waste. So, I don't know. Maybe some people really use it and they know how to like get around it so they're not accidentally used. I don't know. I just don't see how I could. Ooh. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think so. I think so. There we go. Okay, alligator or crocodile. Crocodile, here's some lobster. We're gonna give you 5, and you're gonna give us some puppy coins in return. And I wonder if we'll get the... Oh, we got the crocodile. This is actually my first crocodile. So we will equip him. Equip. And we'll continue to feed the wild crocodile. In a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. But, so that was my one complaint that I was like, ooh, I feel like this is the thing. But it's not the case. They're just giving us less prizes, so I don't know which is better. You know, the fact that they're not just giving us more motifs, or the fact that they're just still giving us the same amount of motifs, and just giving us less prizes overall. I don't know. I don't know which is better. But I started playing a year ago, and so the first update that I had, like the first update that I was able to like see and experience was the Oasis Retreat one. I think I started, honestly, I think I started like 2 or 3 days before the Oasis Retreat Starpath and the Aladdin stuff came out. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. It was like perfect timing for that. So I was able to like watch everyone do the realms and all that stuff and kind of see, have I unlocked Aladdin and Jasmine yet? No. They're still in their realm. They're still locked away tight. But that was the first one I did. So we've done... Okay. I was about to say, did I not feed the crocodile 5 times? I did. It's just doing that thing where it's not showing me. So let's go ahead and mark it off. So give a crocodile their favorite food. Tick that off in game and tick it off on our paperboard. Same with the photo of the fox and the picture with the lady. The lady of the house. Okay. And now it's wanting us to give Lady her favorite gift, mine for something shiny, and catch fish in gold ripples. Okay. We can do that. We can do that, we can do that, we can do that. And then after this, it's gonna have us... After this one, the next one that's popping up is to like earn 50,000 coins, which I think I can do it. Or I know I can, it just may take us a bit. Take us like slightly. So let's go ahead and get through that. See if we can maybe get through these 3 new ones. Maybe get through the mining before our first ad break for today, which will be in about like 10 minutes. So if we can do the mine for something shiny and then the square gems together, that would be real great. Okay. What does this crocodile give us? What's his rewards? Fishing. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I am gonna swap out... No, not that one. I am gonna swap out Hey for Max. So it'll be Max and the new crocodile. Mainly because I want the sticks. I want the sticks. That's really the only reason. Okay, so mine for something shiny. Let's just go to the caves. I don't like the caves, but that's probably gonna be our best bet for all this. So, yeah. But with Oasis Retreat, my overall thoughts for it was cool. I liked it, but I've literally never used any of those. Those rewards, I've literally used none of them. Oh, here's a gold ripple. So, like, it's not that high up on my list. Was I able to finish it? No, I couldn't finish the Starpath. Because I had literally just started and I didn't have any places unlocked, so I was really limited to what I could do. You love the caves? The caves are fine. I just don't like the controls in the cave. I wish they would be slightly different than the controls everywhere else. Mainly because I like to look at my like character pretty much from a top-down view. Which ones? Right now I'm talking about the Oasis Retreat. If that's what we're talking about. If that's the which one you're referring to. But, ooh, wait, before we do it, let's go ahead and put our pickaxe potion on. This won't get us through the entire bit of caves, but it will get us through some of it. So, it'll work, it'll work. It'll get us the square gems, and it will get us the, hopefully something shiny, but, oh, you didn't have the Starpath option then? Once I saw that I couldn't have buildings, I was like, no. Oh, you can't have buildings in the arcade mode? That's very interesting. You know, I've seen some games in the arcade, like the Apple Arcade, that it's like, oh, I can play this for essentially free in the Apple Arcade, but like it's like a paid game, and so like I've thought about getting it for some games, but just the ones that come with characters. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I wasn't able to finish. The first Starpath I was ever able to finish was the, yeah, that's why I said free in quotations. Because, like, you're paying for it, and depending on how you use it, it's fine. It's like $6.99 a month or something, so it ends up being more for the games. Yeah. I think I have access to Apple Arcade. I don't pay for it, but someone in my family does. So like most of the time if it's free, it's not actually free, but it's sort of, you know, it's like whenever I'll go on vacation, but I saved up for the vacation a long time ago. So it's like, oh, this is a free vacation. No, you just saved up and you just, that money is now detached from you. Or like you paid for the hotel so long ago that it's like, it's a free hotel. No. I do like the free trial so I can see if I like the game. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I haven't really like dove into it because like I said, like I'm not the one actually paying for it. Someone else in my family is, but it's just, it's very interesting concept. Nope, there's no gems down here. But the first Starpath I ever fully finished was the retro road trip one. So that was like in August, September of last year. That's when I was finally able to unlock all of the areas and be able to do everything. Like I was able to unlock the people, the characters that you needed to hang out with during that time, and I was able to unlock all the like the areas in the valley at the same time. So it was like, and it was also the very first one. The retro road trip was also the one where they changed the setup of the star paths. So the star paths no longer had like a lot of time gating in them, which I think, one, having everything unlocked helped, but I also think that just having them remove a lot of the time gating elements in the Starpath really helped me specifically. I know some people don't like it, but it definitely helped me to finally finish a Starpath for once. Because ever since then, I've been able to do it, and I've been able to do it on my terms, my time, so I don't have to be like, okay, I have to log in every day. So that way I can make sure I don't get time gated, and I have to make sure I'm progressing at this level and blah, 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 you know? Not fun. Not fun. Hello, Owen. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Right now we're running around getting some diamonds or some shiny square gems, so we can finish our Starpath. So that way we can hurry up and get this all done. But we do have an ad starting in 2 minutes. If you do have to sit through that ad, I greatly appreciate you just sitting through it and coming back once it's done, because that is a way for you to support me. It's a free way to support me and the channel. But if you don't have to sit through that ad, or even if you do, during the ad, I'm going to be moving over to work on our virtual puzzle. You can see in the pinned comment how you can get access to said puzzle that I'm talking about. You can work on it even while I'm streaming. Like just right now, you could be working on it. But during the ad break, I will be working on that. So that way we're not going to be, if you're in the ad break, you're not going to be missing any of the Disney Dreamlight Valley fun. None of that, none of that, none of that. And so once we get back from the ads, we'll continue with all this Starpathing. But let's go ahead and mark the mine for square gems off and get those 20 puppy coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're up to 110. So we might actually be able to like get something. And see, here's the save coins like Scrooge McDuck. Again, I think this one won't be too difficult, but it's just gonna take a slightly bit of time. But let's go ahead and see. We can get, ooh, which one do we want? Which one do we want? Thank you for checking in and grabbing your daily ticket. Hope you enjoy your time here at the zoo. I think we go ahead and get the piano. I want the piano. I want it, I want it, I want it. There we go, we got our first reward. I'm so excited. I wonder if it works. I wonder if it works. Oh, that does it on both. Interesting. So someone just did exclamation mark puzzles on the YouTube side, and on the Twitch side, it also brought up the link. I don't think I hate that. I may change it to where they're separated, but I don't think I hate that. We will look at the prizes when we get finished. So we won't look at the piano right now, but we will whenever we finish. But let's go ahead and let me see. I need to go someplace where Max can pick up lots of sticks for a little bit while we go on our ad break and while we go. But during the ads, we like to work on the puzzles, but the ad is over. Thank you so much for sitting through it. I greatly appreciate it. We didn't want you to miss anything. We didn't want you to miss out. So we work on the puzzle during ad times, and now we have to come back to finishing the Pawfect Romance Starpath. So where we left off was we are in the rewards. We have collected all the rewards, basic rewards, and we just collected our first bonus reward item. We got the Alley Cat piano. And the duties we're working on is earn 75,000 Dreamlight, tackle some royal tasks, give Lady her favorite gift, mine for something shiny, catch fish in gold ripples, and save coins like Scrooge McDuck. So I think what we're going to do first is we are going to give Lady her favorite gift, and then we're going to do the save the coins, because that's gonna be a big chunk of time. So let's see, what does Lady want? Let's see. If we go to collections and then we go to characters, we should be able to zoom on down here. Lady wants pink rose, omelet, or shiny peridot. Do I have that in my pocket? I have a regular peridot. I don't have a shiny one. Bummer. So let's go make her an omelet. If I had it, if I had it for if I had it in my pocket, I'd give her the peridot. But I'd have to go back up to my floating farm island. That's too many steps. Too much walking, so she gets an omelet. Let's see, not a basil omelet. She just wants a regular old omelet. Let's see. There it is. Lady, your fresh omelet is on the way. I'm excited about the new game tomorrow. I haven't heard of it. I've only played the demo of it, and it's going to be releasing in early access, so I don't know how much more, I don't know how it's going to be exactly. But I played the demo of it and really enjoyed it. It's the new game. It's called Animal Kind, and essentially you play as a dog, a cat, or a raccoon, and you run around in a giant robotic mech, and you help build up this town for the local, critters and friends. So, it looks like so much fun. It looks like so much fun. So I'm so excited. It comes out today, or within a few hours, but I was like, I didn't want to get distracted by the new game, so we're doing it tomorrow, but I'm so excited for it too. That was one of the games that I was able to try in Steam Next Fest, and I was like instantly in love. So there's very few games that I will buy right off the bat as soon as I'm able to, just because I already have a lot of games that I like, and I want to kind of make sure that I'll sometimes let other people test out the games, see how they run, see how they do, and if they're worth the money. This one, no, I need to be one of the first ones. I need to be. Animals, mechs, what more could you want? I don't know. Okay, so to earn the 50,000 coins that we need, we're essentially just gonna be making a lot of pumpkin puffs. I have plenty of pumpkins, and I now have plenty of coal, so sky's the limit for money. Nothing can stop us now. Because for a long time, I'd have all these pumpkins so I could make money with them, and they do say you make more money when you cook, when you cook with the pumpkins and not just when you sell them raw, but I just never had enough coal. But now I do. I have an unlimited source of coal. So now I have an unlimited source of money. It does seem right up your alley for sure. I agree. I hope that it's not so a lot of games, when they go into early access, I get really hesitant about them, because there are some games that just kind of get stuck in early access, and you're essentially the developers want you to pay for a game that you shouldn't pay for. It's not ready to be put out yet. So sometimes I get a little hesitant, but I hope this game doesn't let me down. I hope it doesn't. Hello, how's Disney today? Disney is going great. We're working on finishing up our Starpath. We're on tasks. We're in the 100s of all the tasks, so we're getting close. We just unlocked our first bonus reward, which was very exciting. We chose the piano as our first one. So we're making good progress. I feel it in my bones, or I know in my bones. We're finishing this Starpath, and we're getting Tony's restaurant today. We're bringing Tony's restaurant home to us. Do you have the premium path? Yes, I do. That's one of the few things I make sure to save up my moonstones for, is the premium path, because with how much moonstones you get back, I really do think it's worth it for how much items you get, even if, as we were talking about earlier, there have been less and less items in the Starpath. It's still overall worth it, especially with how they price these items whenever they come back from the premium store, or come back to the premium store after the Starpath is over. It's totally worth it. That's the one thing I would always recommend people get, is the premium Starpath. And that's as someone who, I don't buy moonstones. I only use the moonstones that I get free, or through voting, or through just like in the valley. And we all know that that's not enough. We all know that that's not enough moonstones, but it's enough for me. Okay, 64k. See? Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And we can sell... I can't remember. I think it was those gems. I think it was those. I don't know. I can't remember. I know there were some gems that we were like, oh, we can sell those. Those are good. Those are fine. But I can't remember what they are, so we're just not gonna sell any. Because I want to make sure I have max amount of them before we sell them. But there we go. See, we earned 50,000 gold. Just like that. Mark that off the list. Mark it off. Okay, now we should probably... Let's see if we can do the gold ripples. See if we can just see any just around the area. Like, on their own. All natural. But yeah, like we were talking about before with the early access games, I'm also very wary of early access games, especially with how developers have kind of noticed and realized that the cozy game genre is a genre that sometimes they can make video games slop in, you know? Not saying every cozy game is a slop game that's just put together for money's sake, but I would be lying if... I think we all would be lying if we didn't say that there aren't some games within our genre that are, you know, there's not that much time and energy put towards the game. They're just there to, like, kind of, as long as you get the aesthetic right, you know, a lot of stuff can be forgiven in how the actual game plays. Because, you know, that's just what the cozy game genre has kind of succumbed to. Which, you know, it's just unfortunate because, and the only reason is because it's gotten popular, you know? It's gotten popular, so when early access games come out, it's very wary. You gotta make sure you're not getting taken advantage of. Like, I'm not saying Star Sand Island is taking advantage of people, but I'm gonna use that as an example. It's an early access game that I'm very interested in. Very interested in the game, but because of what I've seen from the early access gameplay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off until it gets better. And I hope that it does get better, because it looks very promising. But for right now, that's just not a game for me. No thank you, no thank you. but I hope it is a game for me. I hope eventually I'm able to play it and I'm like excited to play it. So we'll see, we'll see. Hello, hello, Light Hydra, with thank you for getting your daily ticket and a 3-stream streak. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for the daily ticket. Hope you enjoyed your time here at the zoo. And also, thanks for the 3-stream streak. I greatly appreciate you being here. We're having a great time. Right now, I was trying to see if we could get some gold ripples naturally around this area. We'll see, we'll see. Because I would like to not use my potions if I don't have to. You know, I'm still very, very potion poor. So I don't want to use the potions if I don't have to, but I may have to. I know I'm gonna have to use the potion to catch the shiny rocks, but I hope I don't have to do it for fishing as well. Let's see, let's see. Oh no, it's not looking good. I mean, we've gotten 2 out of 5. It's not like we have to like go fishing 20 times in gold ripples, you know? Here's another one. Here's 3 out of 5. Doing good, just got your morning coffee. You're starting the day off right. You're starting the day off right. My favorite thing in the morning is to sit outside, especially as it's starting to get warmer. Sit outside. I don't drink coffee much. You know, every once in a while I'll have like a cup of coffee, or like I'll have like some tea or something like that. But for the most part, I'll just, in the morning, I'll have a glass of water and I'll just sit on my back porch, and the morning sun is like, inject that into my veins, please. It is the best feeling ever. Just the morning sun, because it's like, it's not hot yet, but you can still feel the warmth from the sun. And then like, you just have the calmness of the air and the surroundings, and like the world is still waking up, and it's the best thing ever. I really miss it in the winter, because like I try to sit out there sometimes in the winter, and it's just like, yep, nope, this is like a 2-second pop in, pop out type thing, because it's too cold. But in the summer, or in the spring, summer, you know, and fall, really, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now we just have to like kind of refix the porch from winter time, so that way we can fully be out there and enjoy it. Now we just need 1 more gold ripple and then we're good. Oh, if we can find this naturally, that will be amazing. It's the bird songs for me. Oh, yes. I love birds. I love birds. And just like getting to hear them and just be like, I'm just in your world. Nothing is disturbing you yet. It's all wonderful. Oh. Oh. Wonderful, wonderful. But no. Okay. Guys, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but today is actually a very special day. Today's a very special day. And you're like, okay. It's not a national holiday. It's not a new update day. How special can it be? Well, today is Vincent van Gogh's birthday. So happy birthday to Vincent. I don't know how old he would be if he was still alive, but it's his, you know, we'll say it's his 30th birthday. It's definitely not, but you know, we'll for the funsies. It's his birthday, and Vincent van Gogh, I think a lot of people may say he's overhyped. I think he's just the right amount of hyped. I think there's a reason that he is one of the most famous painters of all time. His work is amazing, and I myself have a deep connection with a lot of his art. His art is what truly helped me find my love for art, and not just like me drawing stuff and like me drawing my favorite characters and yada yada yada, but also like me finding a love for like actual works of art. Okay, well that sounds bad. Cuz my characters, my favorite characters and what I draw are works of art, actual works of art. But like classical art, museum style art, that's what I mean. Like it helped grow my love for art, the foundations of art, where art came from and all that type of stuff. So it has a deep place in my heart. One of my favorite depictions of Vincent van Gogh is the Doctor Who episode. That Doctor Who episode makes me cry. It is one of my favorite depictions of Vincent van Gogh, and I love it so much. I like that as much mental disturbance he was in, his art was generally sunny. I agree. Like, he struggled a lot with his mental health, and I feel like a lot of us do. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I greatly appreciate it, and welcome to being a part of our cozy little zoo here. My name is Lakin, and hope you enjoy your time here. What was I saying? Sorry, lost track. Lost track because we got a new community member. Oh, yes. Even though, like, his art, like, a lot of us struggle with those types of things. But, like, it just shows that, like, there is still beauty in the world, even in the dark times. But, you know, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, with our battles and our struggles, but the main thing is that we're not alone. People have struggled with this stuff in the past, like Vincent and like other people, many other people. And there's lots of people right now. So like, no matter what you're feeling, it's not the first time anyone in the world has ever felt that way. And at least for me, that brings me comfort. Okay, I may need to get a potion for this last little ripple. May need to get a potion for this last little ripple. But let's go ahead and see if we can make a pickaxe potion as well. The Doctor Who episode. Yes. That Doctor Who episode is probably one of my favorite depictions of Vincent van Gogh. It makes me cry every time. I love it. I love it so much. But I also really enjoy, there's a movie called Loving Vincent. It was made in 2017, and it's an animated film, but it is animated via oil paintings. And so the movie is, like, if you look it up, it looks like the entire movie. The entire movie looks like it was painted in the Vincent van Gogh style, in his, like, style that he's well known for. All the characters, all the backgrounds, everything. And it's just the story of his life. It's been a little bit since I've watched it, but like the Doctor Who episode is more like fantastical and whimsical. Especially, you know, like they bring him to the future and show him what a great work he did. And like, you know, it shows like monsters that they fight and things like that. So, you know, there's that. But like Loving Vincent is very much it's based off of, if I remember correctly, it's based off of his letters that he wrote to his brother. So it's very much so a love letter to Vincent van Gogh and the life he lived. So I love it. I love it. I think it's on... I don't know where it is. I would assume it's on Prime. I don't know if it's like free or if you have to like rent it or buy it from Amazon. But you would have to look up where you can watch it. But I highly recommend it. It's called Loving Vincent, and even just for the art itself, like the animation style, it's beautiful, but also the story itself is really well told. Oh, I already had one. Okay, well now we have 2 pickaxe potions. Now we have 2. As we're gonna... Let's go ahead and mark these off. Where's my... Here it is. Here's my highlighter. Because we have the physical copy of all of our tasks as well. So let's... We gave Lady her favorite gift. Check that off. There we go. And then we saved some coins like Scrooge McDuck. Check that off. And now it wants us to take a picture with Tramp and give Tramp his favorite gift. Oh, and the next thing is to craft a large elixir. I didn't realize that one. Ugh, darn. We literally just crafted a large elixir potion. Oh well, oh well. Let's go ahead and do the Tramp stuff. Tramp, where are you? Here you go. Take a picture. Ready? Ready? Say cheese. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then what are you wanting? What's your favorite gifts? We can what can we get for you? What can we do for you, my friend? Go to characters. Tramp, you want the gray stuff? You want a shiny ruby or pink hydrangea? Let's see, do I have a ruby, but I don't have a shiny ruby. Okay, let's go to... We're gonna have to go to our storage island for you. Because we can't get any of this stuff, really. I think if you live in this world, you're running the risk of terrible mental health. Some projections are wild out there. I agree. I agree. My hat goes off to the people that are thriving, you know? If you can thrive in this world and do so without harming others, that's a key part. Good for you. Good for you. If you can do so, hats off to you. We want a pink hydrangea. That's what we want. There we go. There's a pink hydrangea. But yeah, so happy birthday to Vincent. But since we're already on the topic of arts, I think we should go ahead and dive into another artist conversation. I should have honestly had this up the entire time. My little artist corner, I made a little pop-up so that way it knows that we're hanging out in the artist corner. You know, us talking about one of the best artists in all the world. Should have had that up for the artist corner. Cute. Thank you, thank you. I also made one for, let me see. Made one for our book club. So whenever we're talking about books, the books we're reading and stuff, which we will later, we can pop that up. But for right now, we're in the artist corner. We're in the artist corner. So let's go ahead and so here, let's go. For today's artist corner, I want to share a poem with you. I want to share a poem, and this poem, let's go ahead and get somewhere where we can like be cute. Here, this is cute. Yeah. This is cute right here. Okay. Only good at arts like crocheting and or resin pouring. I can't draw or paint for the life of me. That's still art. That's still art. I love crocheting. I've tried resin pouring. I don't have the patience for that. Which is very funny because I enjoy crocheting, but they're both very time consuming. There we go. Merlin is ready. Merlin is here for the poem. I'm just starting to really get into poetry. So apologies if you're a poem aficionado and this is like a rough reading or a rough interpretation. We're learning and growing, but this poem is called How to Eat a Poem by Eve Merriman. So here's the poem. Don't be polite. Bite in. Pick it up with your fingers and lick the juice that may run down your chin. It is ready and ripe now, whenever you are. You don't need a knife or a fork or a spoon or a plate or napkin or tablecloth, for there is no core or stem or rind or pith or seed or skin to throw away. So that's the poem. If you want, I can read it again. But to me, that is very much, you're learning to like, that poem is very much like, treat poetry like eating. Just dive into it. It's not this like delicate thing that you have to be like worried about, like biting into something you're not supposed to, or like eating it in a way that you're not. Like it's literally just something you can eat. The whole thing in your mouth without any worries at all. And it's very what did I write down? It's reading a poem as a direct bodily encounter, rejecting ritualized or distant engagement in favor for immediate consumption. So a lot of times with poetry, at least for me, it's very intimidating because it's like, okay, like this is like a fancy,
it's wonderful.
A fancy art form. You know, it's very much so a art form that is hoity-toity, some would say. Let me see. There we go. But that's not really the case, you know? Like, poetry can be very intimidating, but for a lot of it, like, as I'm diving into it more, it's just because it's a different art form. That's the only intimidating part of it. And a lot of times we will look at poetry like it's a novel, like it's a written work, and treat it like a novel, and we'll look for like to understand it in the same ways we understand the classic 3-act story structure, when that's not the case. So, once I realized that poetry is closer related to music than it is to books, that's when I started to understand it more. That's when I was like, okay, this makes more sense. And like, there's thousands, millions, I shouldn't say thousands, millions of poems. There's plenty of poems out there, and like, honestly, if you read a poem and you're like, I felt nothing with that, I don't know what that means, I don't know what's going on, that's perfectly fine. Because there's plenty of poems that you will finally read and be like, oh, I understood that. I know what's going on here. And again, I'm still diving into this, so I'm still trying to be like, okay, what is that saying? And like, I've had to read, like, I probably read this poem a couple times before I was like, okay, this is kind of helping me to understand what it is. You know, this is what's going on. This is what I think it is, interpretation-wise. And I think that just once I realized that this is more like a music than a novel, then it kind of like clicked. I was like, oh, okay, I know how to kind of read and understand. I still haven't gotten anything shiny, Goodness. Sorry. Interrupting myself. But like, it doesn't have to be hoity-toity. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. Like this poem says, just dive into it. It's not like this delicate little five-star Michelin restaurant where you're being fed air through a straw and it's called art. It's like an actual like food that you can hold and consume and just eat. It's normal. It's just, you know, some people are probably going to be real snobs about it. And those people aren't. You just ignore those people, you know? Ignore them. Because not all poetry is for everyone. The same with not all books are for everyone. Not all music is for everyone. Just art in general is open to so many interpretations that, like, there's gonna be some things that it's like, yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And you just move on. Move on. It's not for you. There's plenty of stuff that is for you. There's a lot of websites like poetry. I want to say it's poetry.com. I don't know. But there's a lot of like poem a day websites that I've seen recently, and those have helped me to get into poetry. But honestly, the thing that has helped me find a lot of poetry that I really connect with and that I'm like, oh, I understand this now. I understand what's going on here is Pinterest. Pinterest has really helped. And it started with me I was just pinning quotes and things like that. And then one day a poem landed across my feed and I was like, oh, that's actually a really, like, I like that one, you know? It hit me in a different way than poetry had hit me before. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. And so I pinned that. And then now my feed is full of poetry that I'm like, it's poetry that I understand and I get, and it connects with me. And so like, yeah, I'm not the most happiest with Pinterest right now with how many ads there are, and like also like the AI stuff that is covering that website. But there's still some good works of art. There's still some good poems. So I'd recommend that. Also, there's some good videos like essentially dissecting how to understand poetry and how to read poetry. All I did was like how to understand poetry. That's what I typed into the YouTube search, and I watched a few videos, and that really did help. Oh, I guess I should have my mix on. My pickaxe mix is not on my pickaxe anymore. Brother, you're so tired? Well, I'm sorry. Sorry? Did you not sleep well? Hopefully you're able to get that fixed and that like your day is not completely ruined because of that. Because I know that sucks. Whenever I'm tired and then it's like I want to go to sleep, but if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna mess up my whole sleep schedule and it's a whole mess. Also, sometimes you can't even just instantly go to sleep because you're at work. You gotta do work stuff, so sorry. Okay, let's see if we can get some shinies from here. I hope so. We really need the shinies. Okay, this is a lot. It only gave us one. It only counted as one. Ugh. It only counted as one, guys. Rude. Rude. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and tick off the Tramp stuff. We took a picture with Tramp, and we gave Tramp his favorite gift. Tick tick. And then tick tick. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now we have to craft any large elixir and give Merlin his favorite gift. I can do that. Merlin, what you want, babe? What you want? I think you want... Where are you? Where are you? You want a night shard, candy, or blue hydrangea. Do I have a night shard on me? I do. Night shard, here you come. Merlin. Oh, Merlin. There you are.
Pleasant morning to you.
Pleasant morning to you. I have a gift for you, Merlin. It is a night shard. There you go. Figatus, figatus. That's what he's saying right now. Between Bree snoring and Nolan beefing with outdoor cats, no sleep for me. Oh, no. That does not sound like fun. That does not sound like fun at all. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mark off this. I know we should probably wait, but I know that Merlin, hanging out with Merlin is coming up. It should be the next one. Yes, it is. Okay. So that's why I want to go ahead and mark it off so that way we can go ahead and get that over with. Because that will be the last one that is gonna like... That would be the only one that would really like time gate us. And it's not time gating us for long. It's literally time gating us for like 30 minutes. But let's not hang out with Tramp anymore.
Talk to you later.
Let's hang out with Merlin. But it's fine to hang out with Merlin and not Tramp because Merlin is also a quest mining buddy. So we can do that. Okay, Merlin. We're hanging out with you. But look, guys. Look. So hanging out with Merlin is the first one on this page. So we only have this little bit left. We still have a few you can see that aren't fully marked out on this page. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this page that aren't marked out, but and then we have 4 on this page. So we only have 8 tasks left for us to do today. Only 8 tasks left. Yes. Yes. And I think in doing so, let's go ahead and get rid of the artist corner. Thank you to coming for my artist corner. Hopefully we explained the poem well. I liked it. Again, it's called, the poem is called How to Eat a Poem by Eve Merriman. Yeah.
Hi, I need a little help.
Okay. So now that we're on the final end, I think we should talk about rankings. So ranking, I talked about this a little bit earlier, that I've been playing this game since like March or February last year. And it was right before the Oasis Retreat Starpath started, is whenever I first got into it. And so I've been able to participate in the Oasis Retreat Starpath, the Garden of Whimsy Starpath, the Adventures in Neverland Starpath, the Retro Road Trip Starpath, the Witchful Thinking Starpath, the Winter Warmth, and then obviously the Pawfect Romance Starpath, which is the one we are currently in. So it's very, I think I have a good list of ones that we can kind of like properly tier rank them and see which is the best. The Witchful Thinking was your first Starpath. That honestly was one of the best Starpaths. That's a great one to start off with. That was one of the best. Like if I think about it, nope, I need to be in the bubble. Like if I think about all the Starpaths, just those items, at least for me, I may need to actually fish for this to work. Those items for me were very, very useful within just like decorating in a lot of different avenues. It wasn't just like, ooh, this is all spooky stuff. It was more, it is more like witchy. So it is more it has a specific aesthetic, but that aesthetic can fit in more areas. So I really liked a lot of the items, like the the greenhouse that you got with it, I use that so much. I use that so much. That's probably one of my favorite items we've ever gotten. So, yes, yes, yes. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, that's a great star path to start off with. Let's go ahead and get the large elixir out of here and the fish in the gold ripples out of here. Yes, 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 gold ripples and large elixir. Wonderful. Now we have to open fresh memories, and here's our other tackle royal task. So we do have this royal task here that we can go ahead and mark off finally, because we can now count it, and we can finally start working on our royal tasks, which will also earn us that Dreamlight one as well. I left the bedroom window open for Nolan and he met 2 cats. One he was beefing with every time it came back. Oh. Well, make sure he's safe. Don't let him get hurt. But I'm sure you are. I'm sure it's all gonna be fine. I think I'm old. I started the game when it first came out. Then you've probably been able to participate in a lot of them. A lot of the star paths. The reason I took so long to start this game, if we're gonna be honest, the reason I did not start this game sooner, because I knew about this game from the very beginning. Like, I remember the day it came out was, but the reason I decided to not, like, buy into it at the beginning is because they said it was going to be free to play. And I, at the time, was very much like, you know, I want to buy this game, but if it's going to be free to play, I don't know if I want to, like, I'll just focus on the other games that I really like right now, and I'll play it whenever it comes out free to play. You know, that's when I'll play it. Do I want to play it right now? Yes, but I can wait. And then they announced, like, and I almost caved a few times. I almost caved and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy it. But then I was like, no, if you buy it right now, it's so close to coming out free to play. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I held strong. And then where did that get me? Where did that get me? That got me where they announced, actually, it's not gonna be free to play. You're gonna have to pay for it. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. And I was like, oh, okay. I see how it is. And so I was kind of butthurt about that. So I just didn't want to play the game. Because they said it would be free and then it wasn't free. Oh. Okay. Thanks. So I was kind of upset by that. But that was the real reason I didn't for so long. And then finally I was like, you know what? It's silly. I want to play this game. I'll just buy it. Am I upset that I had to pay money for it when I was trying to make it free? And so, like, if I had known that this was the route it was going to take, I could have been playing it the whole time.
Hi,
Yes, but it is what it is. So I'm glad I did start it when I started it, because this is one of the games that I've played the most in the shortest amount of time. You know, it's one of my fastest favorite loving games, however you want to do it, however you want to say it. So I'm glad we did it. Oasis Retreat, though, like, if we go and we, like, discuss that first star path, that was a terrible star path. It was fine. Like, the items are cute, but I literally don't use that star path or those items at all. At all. Don't use it at all. Those items, they have a very specific look, and it's not a look I'm going for. And, like, they don't really mix well with other looks. if you know what I mean. They just don't blend in seamlessly. We just need to sell a little bit more, so I may... No, not the white sturgeon. We need that white sturgeon. May sell the tuna? There we go. Because we need to make 500 star coins.
Oh. Go along.
So that one's not that great. I would probably give it... I think that may actually be at the bottom. I think that may be my least favorite star path that I've done. Now, granted, I didn't get to finish it because I hadn't opened up everything, but the items that I do have, and just looking at the items as a whole, it's just not... Compared to all the other star paths, there has to be one at the bottom. And so that's the one that I've chosen to be at the bottom. Let's see, where is this one right here? Here it is. So we marked off the 7500 Dreamlight, and then we also marked off the Open Fresh Memories. And now we're at the end. Look, we're at the end, guys. Yay! Okay, let's go ahead and mark them out. Like, get them out of here. Get them done. The second star path, the Garden of Whimsy star path, is was so cute. So cute. So the Garden of Whimsy one came with, I believe it came with Alice. I believe that's who the update came out with, Alice in Wonderland, but it was very much like the star path itself was very Tinkerbell inspired and very much so. It had Alice elements, but it was a lot of like fairy stuff. And so I really liked this one. I wanted to finish this star path so badly, but I wasn't able to. But the items, they're right up my alley. They're so cute. You had like the path, or the path itself had like 44 items, which is one of the most that a star path has had, at least since I've started playing. So it had a stacked prize list. I just wasn't able to finish it, you know? I didn't want to rush through the game, so I just kind of accepted my fate that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I still haven't even unlocked not Lady and the Tramp. That's who I'm looking for. But I still haven't unlocked Alice in Wonderland. Like Alice in Cheshire. Still haven't unlocked them. But that star path, honestly, those have been the items that I've been buying from the premium shop whenever they come in.
Friend.
I'm spending more on them than I would if I had have been able to finish the star path, but I knew that would not have been fun. I knew it would not have been fun if I had rushed through unlocking everything and getting enough stuff done for me to fully do it all.
Bye.
You know? Would not have been fun. So, I would say that star path is probably third on my list, you know? So there's 7 star paths in total since I've started, which is crazy to think that I've been able to participate in 7 in some way, shape, or form. But
calls me Miss Lady.
Oasis Retreat is definitely the third,
Just call me Lady.
and Garden of Whimsy is number 3. It's in the top 3. This next one, the Adventures of Neverland, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's the best one. It's number 1. Did I finish this one? No. But looking at the star path as a whole, like not just looking at what prizes you get, looking at the theming of it, looking at the characters, looking at just like the time and energy that they put into it, Um, it's worth it. It's worth it mainly because that was such a nice, cohesive Starpath. Like the Starpath theming was on point. It was all together. It was all super well done.
Hi.
There was no like, oh, part of it's this theme, part of it's this theme type thing. No, it's all one theme and it all fits, but it's not just the styling of it will only work in this one specific style. It was also very much a Starpath that the items fit this theme, but you can put the items into other rooms and they won't look out of place. Like, because it's a lot of like wooden stuff. We do have, I'm gonna take a break, real short break to say we do have an ad starting in about like 3 minutes. During that ad break, we will be working on a puzzle, which you have access to via the pinned comment. So we can hang out in the puzzle together, but if you do have to sit through that ad, I greatly appreciate it because it is a free way for you to support me. But don't worry, no one's gonna be missing anything. We'll continue working on stuff once the ad is over, so don't worry. Once the ad's done, that's when we'll come back and continue working on this because we're so close. We're so close to getting all this done. But yeah. I just like that the items were cohesive, but they're not distractingly cohesive. You know? There's a way for you to use the items in other areas of design and style, while also just, you can make it look like a pirate area or you can make it not, essentially, you know? And I liked that, which is why it's number 1. It had the cleanest theming, while also the items being able to be used versatilely. Versatility, is that even a word? I don't know. It is now. I said it, it's now a word. And we are having such bad luck via these shiny rocks. I'm gonna wait till we find a thingy. A rock with some gems poking out of it before I put the potion back on us. But that ad is about to start, so let me see if we can get through the rest of this mine before we have to go into the ad, and then we'll drop over to the puzzle. I think we're almost there. Oh, that's a gem. Is that a shiny gem? No. No, it's not. How disappointing. Okay, come on. Oh, I can't see. Okay, we just have one more, and then we're good through the caves. You know, some people are able to finish these mine for shiny gem ones so fast, and I don't know how they do it. Because whenever I get a bunch of sometimes when I get a bunch of shiny gems from one rock, it works. Other times it doesn't. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sitting through those ads if you did. Thank you again for the work lurk. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you are all having a great day. If you don't know who I am, or if you're just now tuning in, hi, my name is Lakin, and I greatly appreciate you sitting through those ads. But don't worry, you didn't miss anything. We were just hanging out in the puzzle. I can't see the puzzle, lol. I got one piece, but my eyesight is so bad. Oh no. Well, once we finish this puzzle, I wanted to say puddle. That is not the correct thing. Once we complete this puzzle, I don't know if I can see it on here. Let me see. No, I can't see it on here. But once we finish this puzzle, there's a lot of other puzzles that we're able to pick and choose from. So we can kind of like, I think it'd be fun to choose the next puzzle like as a group. So don't worry. We'll keep that in mind because this is a very like sketchy light puzzle, so I can see how that could be an issue. But don't worry. There's so many puzzles on the website, and also I think I can make like a custom puzzle. So we can play around with it. We can play around with it. But okay. So, if you're just now tuning in, it won't load at work. Oh no. A Disney image or something? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking as well. Well, the fact that the puzzle won't load at your work is quite rude, and I'm offended. I'm offended. But no. So, if you're just now tuning in, we are working on the Starpath. And as you can see, we're on the tail end of it. We're on the end. All we really have to do is tackle royal tasks, hang out with Merlin, and mine shiny gems. Honestly, the shiny gem one is probably going to be the last one. If we're being honest. If we're being honest, that one's going to be the last one we have to tackle. Not because I'm going to avoid it, but just that one's just going to be the hardest one to get. So we're working on this Starpath, and we're also, while we're working on said Starpaths, we're rating the Starpaths that I have been a part of. So ever since February of last year, all those Starpaths is what we're going on. Right now, before we were rudely interrupted by a commercial break, it's fine. We were able to work on a puzzle. I'll allow it. But whenever we got, before we were talking about that, we were talking about what I think was the best Starpath of all time, which is the Adventures in Neverland. That I think is the best Starpath. It had the best items that are used in, that can be used in more than just one way. Like the Oasis Retreat, it's very cohesive, I agree. But it's not my style, and it's a very specific style, and it's hard to like mix and match those items together. So that one I think is my least favorite Starpath. Just, you know, because one has to be at the bottom. And then obviously one has to be at the top, which is Adventures in Neverland. They're the winner. I may just have to like mine everything just so we can try to get some shiny rocks up in here, because they're not coming. They are not coming. They're being very rude. Very, very rude. But the next Starpath is the Retro Road Trip Starpath, that was the first Starpath I was ever able to actually finish. So obviously it has like a little bit more significance to me as a person, because I was able to actually, that was the first Starpath that I was able to get the house skin on. That was the first Starpath I was able to even get the bonus rewards on. And I was able to actually get my full moonstone worth out of it, you know? Because I was able to get all the moonstones back, and I was able to get all the prizes. So it was the best in that regard. It was the best in that regard. But item-wise, I liked it. You know, I liked it a lot because teal is my favorite color. And I like the sci-fi diner, which is kind of what I felt like it was inspired by. The sci-fi diner at Disney World, and just like that era of like drive-in movie theaters and things like that. I really thought that was cool, you know, very retro. I like it. But now that it's been like a little bit, We don't have any food. Let's go ahead and go to our food storage chest and grab some food. But now that it's been a little bit, I don't use those items at all. I just straight up don't. It's just not for me, actually. Like, I have a very, I will use them, and I have a very specific build in mind, but I feel like that's the build that everyone makes, and that's kind of the only build you can make with these items. You can either make a retro diner or like a drive-in movie theater. Those are really the only two builds you can make with those items, which makes it very limiting and kind of like, oh, you know, the items are cool, but if you can only build one thing with it, it's not as exciting. So that's why I'm putting Retro Road Trip at number 5 out of 7 on the list. Like, I have to kind of take the whole, it was the first Starpath I completed out of it, and I did really like the house that I got. Honestly, the Cozy Cone Motel, a lot of people I know did not like that house skin, but that is the house skin that helped force me to be like, okay, we gotta get this. We gotta finally finish everything, open everything up, so we can get it, because I really wanted the Cozy Cone Motel. So I really liked the house skin that came with it, but why did it come with Inside Out? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Inside Out does not, whenever someone says Inside Out, I don't see the words Retro Road Trip anywhere. Retro by itself or Road Trip by itself. I don't see either of those words when I think of Inside Out, so I don't know. Maybe they had to put it somewhere, so they just stuck it there. But yeah, that's why that one is number 5 for me. And then, so we have, if you're keeping track, I should have made like a little graphic so you could see where they are on the list. But so far we have Oasis Retreat at the very bottom at number 7. Garden of Whimsy Starpath is at 3rd place. Adventures in Neverland is at 1st place. And Retro Road Trip is at 5th place. So we still have 6th place, 2nd place, and 4th place. So the next one is Wishful Thinking. And Wishful Thinking I'm placing at number 2. I think it was an amazing Starpath. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but I was able to finish that one pretty much after Retro Road Trip and beyond. So far, I've been able to finish all the Starpaths. So we're all good there. We're all good. But in that regard at least. But Wishful Thinking, the items are amazing. Oh, I got caught on the house. Gotta collect the items. Oh, I don't think I did. How are we still only at 4 shiny? Honestly, I'm just waiting for there to be a pokey out, like with gems already sticking out of it before I use my like tool skin potion effect thing. Because then it may help us, but right now I don't want to waste my time on it, because these aren't gonna give me shiny ones. I don't think. Do they? I don't think they did. I thought only the ones where they're already sticking out are the ones that give you shiny ones. Well, I now have 5. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but we're just gonna stick to what I know. Unless stated otherwise. Unless stated otherwise. But the next one, Wishful Thinking. This one, again, just like the Adventures in Neverland, it has super good cohesion, and it also has versatility within the items of like where you can use them, which is really what I'm looking for in a Starpath. Also, it had 44 items as well. Like, if we look at my top 3, Garden of Whimsy in 3rd place had 44 items in the Starpath. 2nd place, Wishful Thinking, had 44, and then Adventures in Neverland had 37, but it's still high compared to, like, actually 37 is the lowest. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, 2 out of 3, they have the most items. Out of all of it. The zoo made a post about eliminating all single-use plastics for beverages. Yes, I know. I love that for them. Honestly, I thought they had done that sooner. Because there's already no lids, and there's already no straws. So I don't know what else they're talking about, but yeah, love that for them. Never gonna complain about that. Never gonna complain about that. But I really want, what I want from my Starpaths is, the ability to have it be cohesive, to have it like truly be a Starpath, a true bundle that's all like tied together, but also the ability to where I'm not limited to the only time I can use these items is when they're all tied together. Like with the retro road trip. I like it. I really like it, and I think it super works well together, but it's just very limiting of how you can use it. So it's kind of like, okay, you freaking zoo nerd. It's not a nerd, it's just being informed. It's just being informed about one of the places that I love and support. Yes, just no water bottles now? Probably. I would assume so, but also they gotta be real careful about making it to where there's no water, because they don't have a lot of water fountains. Unless they're gonna be putting up a lot more water fountains. I don't know. They just gotta be careful with that, but I'm sure they're already thought about it. I'm sure they have, but you know what? I think we're gonna leave mining. I didn't want to leave it to be the last one, but you know what? I'm getting tired of mining. I'm getting tired of mining. Oh, it's canned water. Oh, okay. That's cool. I mean, I don't like Dasani, but that is what they have, so I'll take it. Okay, so we can mark off this hangout with Merlin. I'll probably just still hang out with Merlin, especially because I'll need him for the mining. But now we just need the royal tasks and the mine for something shiny. So exciting! So exciting! So exciting. Okay. Let's see. So, for royal tasks, we need to catch 3 seafood. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I think we're good. Catch 3 seafood, feed a raccoon, add 3 decorations to the Glade of Trust, have a daily discussion, take a picture, and pet a companion. Ooh, I can do those. I can do all those. Okay, let's first start with you. Have a daily discussion with you.
Well now, you see...
There's a capybara named after my fiance. Ooh, fancy. Fancy.
Stupendous!
So now, where are we? If we're talking about all the Starpaths, we're at Winter Warmth. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it out there. And when I say this, you're gonna know exactly where Pawfect Romance lays out, because if you've been keeping track, if not, don't worry, I'll let you know. But Winter Warmth is in 6th place. Winter Warmth is in 6th place, mainly because... Oh, that's a bad picture of you, Merlin. I'm sorry. I didn't let you know. I took that before both of us were ready. So, Winter Warmth, I liked the items, you know? I really liked the furniture. The clothing, it's cute. It's just not something I'm gonna really wear, especially because, like, the tops clip through a lot of other clothing, so, like, they're just kind of hard to wear with other pieces. So, it's not that great. But furniture-wise, I really like it. Clothing-wise, not so much. So, I think it tied together. It just wasn't, it wasn't my style. You know? It wasn't what I was after. And also they didn't give us that bunny. They didn't give us a giant bunny, which I thought was so rude. I want that giant bunny so bad. Justice for the giant bunny. Justice for the giant bunny. I really needed it. I really, really did. But it was kind of fine. You know, again, someone has to be at the bottom. So, you know, these are the ones at the bottom. They're not the worst, you know, they're not absolutely horrible. It's just based off of what I'm gonna use, where I'm gonna style things, and whenever I do officially get to decorate, it's not really gonna be it. I like the... Oh, I have a quest starting. Ooh. Are we gonna work on it? Nope. But we got it started. So it's just kind of like, okay. Okay. But Pawfect Romance. Now, we'll go through the items whenever I fully finish, but Pawfect Romance, it's at 4th place. I like it. Like, if we look at the items that you can get, I like a lot of the items. This just gives me, this gives me, like, it's 3 different star paths put together. You know, the lack of cohesion is what really brings this star path down for me. Page 1, it's Valentine's Day. Okay, so you're saying this is a Valentine's Day theme. You know, it makes sense. Pawfect Romance. Page 2. Okay, we're just straight up Edwardian. Okay, Lady and the Tramp. I get it. Page 3. 101 Dalmatians? What? Why? Okay. We got some Edwardian pieces as well. You know, I guess 101 Dalmatians and Lady and the Tramp are both set in Edwardian times, but... Okay. This. Generic Edwardian. Okay. This. Aristocats. Oh, okay. Another animal-themed movie set in the Edwardian era, but... Okay. And then we have The Great Mouse Detective. You see what I mean? It's like every single page is a different, like... Page 2 and page 4 go together. This one sort of halfway goes together. The 101 Dalmatians, not Lady and the Tramp. Aristocats, not Lady and the Tramp. Do I like all these movies? Yes, but it's just very... Every page is something different. And then in the bonus rewards, this is Aristocats, and this is just generic Edwardian. And then this is Lady and the Tramp. You see what I mean? I like the items. They're just not cohesive at all. They're not even trying to be cohesive. Actually, let's go ahead and claim some of these items. Let's go ahead and claim the Adelaide's Elegant Carriage. Now, don't get me wrong. I love 101 Dalmatians. One of my favorite movies. I love it so much. And I love Aristocats. I love all the animal movies, you know? It's great. It's wonderful. But it's not... I don't know. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't go together. This sign, I love it. I love it. Now all we need is Tony's. Now all we need is Tony's. How was the zoo? Sad I couldn't go. The zoo was good. The zoo was good. Honestly, there's never a bad trip to the zoo. Never a bad trip. The only cohesive thing is the fact that they're all about animals. Yeah. Which, like, that's not the strongest cohesive thread to work with. Like, the Edwardian thread is more cohesive. It is a stronger thread. It's just, that's not, like, this page does not scream Edwardian. This page does. This page does. And this page does. This page doesn't, you know, like, in this page, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know. Those are my gripes and complaints. Do I like the Starpath? Yes. Is it my favorite? No. But am I going to use the items? Yes. I think these items will be able to be used more versatilely than others. So now let's go ahead and see if we can catch 3 seafood. We can feed a raccoon, change our outfit, and serve a meal in a restaurant possibly. But we're in the glade, which is where most seafood is. So, or the easiest place to get seafood. So let's go ahead and try for that. Well, that is a fish and not seafood. So try again, try again, try again. Okay, here we go. This is seafood. This is seafood right here. Oh, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure that counts as seafood, right? Right? Yes, it does. Oh, we have 2. We only need 1 more seafood. Okay, let's see. That's a white bubble. Let's see. Can we get a non-white bubble? Can we get literally any other bubble? It looks like they're saying no. Literally all the bubbles are white, and they're like, no, get over it. You're fishing in a white bubble. You're doing it. I could put on a gold bubbly thing. To turn all these bubbles gold, but I don't want to do that right now. Oh, but there is a gold bubble right here. Here's a gold bubble right here. But there is a new update on the 8th. So April 8th, we're getting Pocahontas and the new Starpath. So I'm going to be interested to see what type of Starpath we get there. I haven't seen anything. I don't know if they have said anything. I know they've confirmed Pocahontas, and they've like teased what the Starpath is, and they've teased like a building, but I don't understand any of it. I don't know what they're trying to tease in that thing, so I'm just lost. You know, and I'm fine with that. Let's see. Let's change our glasses. We gotta change our outfit, so there we go. We'll just pop on some different glasses. And let's go ahead and prepare a 2-star meal or better, and then serve a meal in a restaurant. Let's go ahead and do that, because those will tie well together. Well, there may not be anyone in the restaurant. There may not be anyone in the restaurant. Which it's fine. It's fine. Oh, just kidding. they're all here. Okay, we get our pick. Pick of the litter. Which one are we choosing? Okay, okay. Two-star meal or better, so we can't do Cinderella. Okay, it looks like we're making the walleye peyote. Okay. Let's see, where are you? It also said Scar wanted it, but I don't see Scar.
Oh, good, you're here.
So I don't know where he is, but I have your order. We're so close to making our level 10. So close to level 10.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
Wonderful. We did those two things. And then we got one of our royal tasks done. There we go. I don't even have to mark them off my list anymore. And then we just need 2 more royal tasks. And then we're done with them. Let's see. Let's mine some rocks in the peaceful meadow. And feed a raccoon. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Let's mine 4 rocks and then feed a raccoon. And then we'll be done. But then we have to really just dive in on shiny hunting. And this isn't even Pokemon, but we still got a shiny hunt here. Ugh. This is I won't complain about many of the tasks in the Starpaths because I think they're pretty easy. And they're pretty like, yeah, you may have to do some stuff over and over again, but like it gives you something to do and it's not too terrible, you know? I think the grind is pretty balanced for what you need and things like that. At least for right now where I am in the game. I don't know how I'll feel when I literally don't need any of this stuff, like any of these resources. I don't know how I feel, but like mining for something shiny, I don't like this task at all. It's my least favorite one. It's my least favorite one, and that's the only one that I would be perfectly fine with it just going somewhere else. Never coming back. Oh, the peaceful meadow. I'm in the plaza. Why didn't you tell me? I was like, surely I've mined four by now. What are you doing? No, it's because I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong area. But now we're in the right area. Now it's all coming together. We just gotta, you know, make it to where we can hit these. Okay. Well, while we're finishing this up, I think we should go into our book club. Don't you agree? Let me go ahead and put the sign up. There we go. There's the book club sign. Welcome to Lakin's Book Club. Lakin's Gaming Nook, Book Club Nook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here in the book club, we don't discuss a singular book that we're talking about together. We're just gonna talk about books in general. Books you've been reading, books you want to read, yada yada yada. That's what I will do. Maybe every once in a while we'll go in depth on a book, but today I just want to talk about what I have been reading and things like that. So I just finished a book called All These Bodies by Kendara Blake. It is a young adult, it's a young adult mystery novel. I think they classified it as a thriller as well. I would not classify it as a thriller at all. No, I just wouldn't. But mystery, yes, it has some mystery elements in it.
My magic can feel how
I gave it a
special this place
2 out of 5 stars. So with Kendara Blake, I really like her stories. Like, I can get immersed in her stories. Like, she is the author who wrote 3 Dark Crowns, and I really enjoyed that series. I gobbled that series up really fast. But I think I gave it overall like 3 stars, you know? So like it's not like the best thing I've ever read, but it was really good. Oh, I need blueberries. How can I feed? Do I have blueberries? How can I feed these guys if I don't have literally what they eat? BRB. BRB. We just gotta buy a blueberry right here. Goofy, can I have those blueberries right there? Just right there. Yes. 58 gold. When I can get them for free.
Need anything from the market? Just come.
He knows how to surge you on the price. He's like, this is for convenience. That's why it's so expensive. Okay, let's see. Where's our little raccoon guy? But I also read the first like 2 books of the Anti-Goddess series that she wrote. I thought that series was trash in the best possible way. Like I'm a little too old for that series now. But like I know that if I had read that in my prime, like in my YA prime of like 14 years old, I would have ate that up. I would have loved it so much. So it was kind of fun to like go back into that mindset and be like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Even though like I know it's not, you know, I know it's not good, but it was so entertaining. And really, that's all you need from a book. It doesn't have to be literary excellence for it to be enjoyable, you know? It's just gotta be fun. And that is what that book was. That book was so much fun. There we go. We got our last one, so now all we gotta do is find 5 more shiny gems. Oh. Can we do that? Can we do it? I think we can. It'd help if I opened up the lid so I could actually drink out of it. Okay. So, this book, all these bodies, no spoilers, don't worry, but it was very much so that's a fishing bait. We don't need that. We need this one. I don't know. It was just like, I read it in a day, like a day and a half. So like I read it really fast, you know? Great. Love that for me. But it was just, and so it was enjoyable, but it was just like at the end, I was like, wait, that's it? That's what it is? Huh? Like I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the story, and because of that, I was slightly let down. So I gave it a 2. It may be a 2.5. It may just be smack dab in the middle of like just an average read. But like this was probably like when I look at all the books I've read from Kendara Blake, I've never actually rated her stuff high, but I've enjoyed the ride, you know? Like, it's never been my favorite books or the best books I've ever read, but the ride and the journey was amazing. Like, the 3 Dark Crowns series is, like, I think a 5-book series, and I literally read that series in, like, a week and a half. I've never read a series that fast. You know, I was in it. So, I've always enjoyed her work, and I've enjoyed the rides that she takes us on. It's just this one had like a vampire element, and it was just like the vampire element was not used, if you know what I mean. Like, it talked about vampires, but like the vampire was not used to like the best of the vampire's abilities. Like, it didn't. At the end, it's like, oh, okay. So that's where this is going? Okay. Okay. It was just a little disappointing in the end. Again, it wasn't horrible. Like, if it sounds interesting to you, read it. Just don't go into it expecting a vampire novel. Because it's not. I think I would have liked it more if it, not that it became more of a vampire novel, but just leaned into more of the supernatural, what's going on, uncanny valley of it all. I think that's what I would have enjoyed more. Or would have, like, rated it higher for. Because, like, it was, other than that, it was good. It was just not what I was expecting. Or not what I was imagining. So, yeah. But now, the book that I'm reading right now, so we just finished that one. And the book I'm reading now it's called A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophie Irwin. And this is a Victorian romance novel. Ooh, am I gonna get shinies here? No. Of course not. Of course not. Why would that happen? Why? Guys, I'm gonna go insane. Gonna go insane. It's fine, it's fine. We need all this stuff anyway. We need all these resources. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. That's all I gotta tell myself. Oh, that was some shiny. Okay, well, we got 8. I'm gonna go make another pickaxe potion. I don't think I can survive this without pickaxe potion. If I can make more, that is. We'll see. But the book I'm reading right now is A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. And basically the premise of this story is this daughter, she's the eldest daughter, and her parents have died. And so obviously she's the oldest, so she has to get married, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and make another one, just in case. She has to get married, and she has to get married to someone rich, because she has, like, 5 sisters, you know? There's lots of them in the house. So, she has to help make sure that they're all taken care of. Because, you know, during that time, if you didn't have a male in the house, you were essentially nothing, and you were, like, ladies did not have good employment during that time, you know? It's not like she could just go get a job and secure finances for all 4 of her sisters, you know? The only way is through marriage. So, she's doing just that. She's fortune hunting through the market of finding a husband. And so far, obviously it's a romance novel, so we know that, like, there's certain beats that are gonna happen and things like that, but she's set her eyes on this one guy who's rich, you know, and he's easily taken with her, you know, easily taken with her, and she's kind of making it work. She's kind of doing it. She's getting that bag. But then the brother, his older brother, who is closer to her age, comes to town and is like, I see what you're doing. You're not gonna fortune hunt my brother. No, no, no. And she's like, okay, then help me out. Help me find someone else that's more rich. Because we need the money for my sisters. And so, you know, because it's a romance novel, I don't think this is a spoiler. Obviously, she's gonna fall in love with the brother. Obviously, and the brother's obviously gonna fall in love with her, and then all their problems are gonna be fixed, you know? But I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for that adventure. Ooh. They're witty, their banter's good. It's a good, solid romance so far. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. This one is obviously, like, the last book I talked about, All These Bodies by Kendara Blake. It was good. I enjoyed it, but like my excitement for this one that I'm currently reading is much higher. Much higher. And oh, let's see, can we grab everything? No, we didn't. It's okay. We only have one more shiny stone to turn. Only one more shiny stone we need. We did it. We did it, folks. We did it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Let's collect it. Yay! We did it. 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 Did it. Congratulations, Lakin. You have completed all the event's duties. We did it. So let's go ahead and go to the bonus rewards and collect Tony's restaurant. Yay! And then we have 10 puppy coins left. So let's go ahead and get our last 90 moonstones. Thank you, thank you. We've did it. We've completed it. Let's go. Good job. Thank you, thank you. They're making an Animal Farm movie? Yeah, I know. It looks interesting. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It looks interesting. They're also making a sheep detective movie that I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about that sheep detective movie. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let's go up to our storage floating island because that has the most space. So we can look at all these prizes that we've gotten. So we can look at them all. Okay. It comes out in like a month. I'll have to watch the trailer. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, but I will watch that sheep movie. I will watch the sheep movie. Mainly because I'm not like a huge, like... I didn't really love the Animal Farm book. It was fine. It was fine. But I also read it in like high school. So it's been a little bit since I've read it. But I do know that that's very apt for today. It's good social commentary for today. Okay, so we got the Alley Cat piano today. We got the Adelaide's. We got the vent. We got the Tony's restaurant sign. I think that was all we got today. Oh, we also got the outfit, but I've been wearing that outfit. I've been rocking that outfit all day. And then we just need the house skin. House. Let's see. Tony's restaurant. Okay. Let's put these things out. Let's see. Okay, so the house layout for this, it's not bad. It's like a good sized house. It has a little bit of overhang on the side for like the whatever those are called. And like a little bit out on the front, so you can't place anything under the overhang, which is a little disappointing, but we have also that. We have this piano here. We have the Tony's sign. And then we have the steam vent. Okay. So those are the things we got today. I'm not going to go over like everything from the Starpath. If you want to see the other items, for the most part, a lot of the items that I got the last time we worked on this, I have that in a video on my YouTube channel. You just gotta look for all the videos or all the past live streams where we're working on the Starpath. But the vent, ooh, you can interact with it. Oh, you can have a Marilyn Monroe moment. Fancy. Ooh, I like that. And it lays nicely with the ground. Like, it's not flat with the ground. Like, it goes up a little bit, but it doesn't go up a lot to where it's like, you're gonna trip on that. The restaurant, I love it. I love this sign, and I love that we got the blank version of this sign, and it is fully customizable. I feel like I'm going to use this sign a lot. And then we have this carriage. I wish you could sit in the carriage, but it's a good size carriage. And you can like maybe put that like horse thing from the Haunted Mansion in front of it, like the invisible one. That'd be cool. Can you interact with this? The answer is yes, and I love that. I wish the keys went down and not just music come out of them, but I love this giant pink piano. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna have to use this as fast as possible. And then we have Tony's restaurant. We have the inside. You can see the spaghetti. Sale of liver pills. Disgusting. And obviously you can make this your house, or you can remove the mailbox and make it just like Tony's actual restaurant. And then we have the ladder, and then in the back, we have the back door. So this is where you could like make it to where Lady and the Tramp are hanging out. Okay, okay. And then the inside, it's just a normal inside. Hello, thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Give me 1 second. Let me pop over to our raid screen. Hi. How are you doing, everyone? Hello, my name is Lakin, and thank you for raiding our cozy little zoo here in our little corner of the internet. Here we like all things Disney, obviously. We also like Palia. We're gonna be playing some Loftia soon, as well as a new game called Animal Kind this week. So we're gonna see how that works. But also like anything over on anything on the screen. We love it all. We love it all. Raiding with cozy blankets and snackies. Oh my goodness, I love that. I could do with like just snuggling up with a blanket and like eating like a warm cookie right now. That sounds amazing. I'm gonna make myself want to go bake cookies now. But if any of this piques your interest, any of this, stick around. We've got you covered. But thank you so much for rating me and choosing me to take care of your community for a little while. I greatly appreciate it. Right now we are working on our Starpath, or we just finished our Starpath. That I'm glad I rated. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad you did as well. And yes, I'll take great care of them. Take great care of them. But what were y'all doing? Were y'all playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley? Are y'all preparing for the new update on April 8th? Yeah, April 8th with Pocahontas? What were y'all doing? What were y'all working on? We're gonna go ahead and swap back to the gaming. You were trying to complete the Starpath too? Well, we just did that. We just did. The mining... the mining for shiny gems takes me out every time. I can't handle it. But we were able to finish it, and so we were just checking out all the items. I'm so jealous. Only have 2 more to go. You've got this. You've got this. I think there's 7 more days. So you're all good. No need to rush. You can take your time. You can take your time. But I'm so glad I finished. For some reason, I thought today was the last day for the Starpath, because we don't have another week of routine duties. Like, we've done them all. But no, we still got 1 more week. So I was rushing when I didn't actually need to. So don't rush. But the items are definitely worth it. I think out of the bonus reward items, I think my favorite one is the piano. I think this one's my favorite one. I think this one is my favorite. I like it. I just wish the piano, the like keys moved up and down. That's all I wish. But other than that, it's great. Even the steam vent. I wasn't excited about the steam vent, but honestly, the steam vent is kind of cool. I could rock with a steam vent. I could rock with a steam vent. You didn't know you could interact with it? Haven't used it yet? Words? Okay, they've come back to me. The words have come back to me. Yes, you can interact with it. All we need is Tulios and Marie to just step all over the keys. That's all we need. And then we have the carriage, which I like, Tony's restaurant, the steam vent. Honestly, the bonus prize for this Starpath is where it's at. We were talking earlier about kind of tier ranking the Starpaths and like which one's my favorite, and we placed the Pawfect Romance Starpath at number 4 on the list out of like 7, because that's how many I've been able to participate in. I've been able to participate in the last year's worth of Starpaths. So this one's number 4, which is pretty good, you know, right in the middle, but the bonus rewards in this Starpath are truly where this Starpath shines. I wish we could have gotten more rewards like this caliber. Oh wait, I didn't show off this. I forgot about that. Please hold. Please hold. We have Tony's accordion backpack. Oh, and okay, we gotta shave my head. my hair is too much all over the place. Put it in buns real quick. There we go. There we go. The accordion backpack, can y'all see it? Yeah, if I swing it this way, you can see it. Okay. Looks like there's an ad about to start in like 3 minutes, but I'm gonna snooze it. We're gonna snooze it. We're not gonna worry about that right now. I like this backpack. Part of me wishes it was in the front. And like a real accordion and not just like an accordion backpack. Like part of me wishes that this was like just a backpack that sat on your front. And so that way you could pretend that you're fixing to go play it. That's what I wish. But honestly, I can see myself rocking this. I can see myself using this. Okay, we're gonna give myself the long hair again. I need my brave hair. I love my brave hair. It covers up our backpack, but it's fine. We just have to like run around in order to see it. It's a hidden backpack. It's a hidden feature. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, we did it, guys. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. Okay. So, with that being said, I think we're good. Oh, I guess we can close our book nook, our book club down for a second. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. Close our book club out for a second. Because we're no longer talking about the books I've read and the books I'm currently reading. Yeah. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap over to our full screen moment. Our full cam, bigger cam, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna open up a pack of Lorcana. My favorite time of the stream! Yay! Open up a pack of Lorcana. Let's go ahead and swap over there. Hello. Let's go ahead and we'll keep the Disney sounds in the background for us. At least the Disney music. But here we are. We have a pack of Lorcana Winter Spell for us to open. If you don't know what Lorcana is, it's a Disney trading card game that's been out since 2023. So it's been out for a couple years. And they usually release 4 sets a year. Which some people say that's a lot. I say that that's perfectly reasonable, especially coming from the world of Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Those 2 games come out with sets every couple months. Every like 2 months or whatever. It's a lot. Or if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my goodness, it's pretty much every month for you, and I'm so sorry. But Lorcana, we get 4 sets a month. This is the newest set that came out like last month, I believe, for quarter one, the quarter one set. And you don't have to know anything about Lorcana to enjoy this moment, because we're just really gonna look at the art, appreciate the Disney art, and that's all we really need to do. Look at all the cuties inside of Disney Lorcana. So let me go ahead and set up here so that way I can show you these in all their glory. We have the first card here, which is, let's see if it will focus. Right now it's focusing on Ollie, which Ollie is my opossum right there. Ollie is always trying to take the show here. I can even like, there we go. You can see him a little bit better right there. He's always trying to steal the show. So we're gonna drag him away. So you can't see Ollie anymore. So sorry, Ollie. But we need to focus on the cards and not you. Let's see. Will that work? No. There it goes. There we go. So our first card is Tigger, bouncing all the way. So cute. He's like, oh, he's destroying a snowman. I was just focused on him bouncing in the snow, but there's a snowman head flying away. He like trampled that snowman. That's so sad. So sad. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's go to the next one. Aladdin on the edge of adventure. Okay. This one, it looks like he's about to go into the cave. Like the Cave of Wonders. But the Cave of Wonders is like in the snow and not the desert. Interesting. Oops. Trying to show you all the cards. I don't mean to do that. Then we have Pumbaa. Winter Warthog? Is that what that says? Yes, it is. He's the Winter Warthog. Never fear, Winter Warthog is here. Such a cutie. Okay, and then we have Nearly Indestructible. So we have Stitch in a snowball fight. Nothing can take Stitch down. Honestly, I feel like Stitch in a snowball fight would be like Buddy the elf from the Elf movie whenever he's in the snowball fight. So yeah, I feel like that's how it would be. You don't want to be on, you want to be on Stitch's side, not the other side. And then we have Agnar, Elsa and Anna's father, out in the snowy porch. And then we have Winnie the Pooh. I can't wait for us to get him in Disney Dreamlight Valley. He's a hungry bear. He's so cute. Oh, and you can see the honey that's on his face from where he was trying to stick his whole head in the honey pot. Oh, I love that. I love that. And then we're in our first uncommon now. So all those were common cards. Now we're in the uncommon with Chief Pawton. It's been a while since I've watched Pocahontas. I can't remember how to say his name. So sorry that I most definitely said that wrong. But he's ready to tackle the storm too. Honestly, he looks a little cold. Maybe he needs a better hat or a better jacket. Something for his arms. Maybe a shirt as well. I don't know. I won't tell him what to wear. And then we have Christopher Robin. Oh no. Christopher Robin's also in a snowball fight. Is he on Stitch's side? Or is he against Stitch? I fear if Christopher Robin is against Stitch, he's not gonna stand a chance. Not with that one little snowball. Okay, and then we have Grab Your Bow. Oh, it's Gaston, right? Yeah, that's Gaston. So they're grabbing their bows to take down the beast. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then we have our first rare with Jumba Jabuki. And all the aliens. Oh, we have Ruben right there. This one's Reuben. He's the sandwich one from the Lilo and Stitch series. He's such a cutie. But then we have all the other cousins as well. Okay. Now let's see, after our rare, which one do we get? Ooh! Yay, we got a super rare one. I think this is a legendary, I think? We got Todd. Knows all the tricks. And you can see that it's a little bit like puffed up. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, such a good pull. And then our foil is... We got a foil legendary. Y'all see that? Okay, let's see what it is. Moana. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I'm so glad this is our foil. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. Yay. Such a good pull, such a good pull. And then we have our puzzle piece, you know? Okay. Yes. Okay. Now that we've pulled those, don't worry, my face is going to be a little blurry, but it's fine because we have to show off the top 3 cards. Honestly, I think we know 2 of them. I think we know 2 of them, but what's the other one? What's the other one? Honestly, this doesn't always happen, you know? I'm not one to be like, oh, these are the rarer cards, so they're the best ones that we pulled. But it just so happens that the rare cards that we pulled are also the prettiest ones that we pulled today. So our top 3 for today are Jumba Jabuki, Moana, and Todd. Such a good pull. We got a rare and 2 legendaries in 1 pack. I love that for us. I love that, love that, love that. Okay, now it can focus. Let's see if it will focus. Focus on my hand. Maybe? Maybe I can get it to focus on Ollie now. And it will come back into focus on me. Maybe? That's the best pack I've ever seen. That was a pretty good pack. It's been a while since we've pulled a good pack. Come on. It's like I'm trying to treat a dog. Come on. Come on. You know you can do it. You know you can focus. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Oh my goodness. Oh well. I just have to get up close. There we go. Hi. Hi. Okay. It's fine. We're gonna be a little blurry. It's fine. Because we're wrapping it up anyway. It's fine, but that was such a good pack. Such a good pack. Oh my goodness. You know, since it's blurry, we're just gonna continue showing off these. You don't need to see my face. Just look at these. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I'm glad. Because sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. Oh, there! I'm focused! Hi! You can see me in 4K. Actually not. I don't think I stream in 4K, but you can see me better. Better. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm so glad we were able to finish our Starpath today. Oh my goodness. Great. Wonderful. Glad I don't have to worry about that. And now we can just focus on preparing for the new update that comes out in just like a week or 2. Honestly, we don't have long to wait. So with that being said, the next time we'll be playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley will probably be next week. Yeah, I think it's going to be next week. And the rest of this week, as long as it goes well, 1080 HD, according to YouTube. As long as we are, as long as everything goes to plan, we're going to be playing a new game called Animal Kind for the rest of the week. So Tuesday and Wednesday, but I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time if you want to join us for some more fun. If you want to check out this new game with us, it's we'll get to run around as a raccoon inside a giant mech and build a cozy town inside a robot. It's great. It's wonderful. I've played the demo and I liked it. So hopefully I like the full game that they're giving us, or at least the early access version of the game that they're giving us. But if you're not interested in that, no worries. We'll be playing some more Disney Dreamlight Valley next Monday. At least that's my plan. It may change. I'll always put up a schedule. Usually I put up my schedules on Sundays, so you can kind of check either on my community posts on YouTube or my About section on Twitch. Whichever one works for you. You can see what we're doing there. And also that's where you can see if updates happen, if plans change. That's where I'll let you know. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to all the follows on both sides, as well as Evie's Cozy Corner for the raid. I greatly appreciate all of you just hanging out with me, chilling. It was a good time. I'm so glad y'all were here. I could have done this by myself, but I'm glad I didn't have to. I'm glad y'all are here with me. You definitely made my day, and hopefully I made your day as well. So with that being said, don't forget that you matter and you are important in the world, and the world would not be the same without you in it. And I will hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, or I will see you tomorrow, but hopefully I'll get to see you tomorrow with a brand new game. So excited. Okay, I guess all that we have left to say then is bye.